Hello everyone, my name is Anthogwin, and today we're just going to play some more Proverbs. I'm just going to kind of ramble about whatever I feel like, and what I feel like at this very specific moment. I also played some of this since last time. I'm like, I'm never going to beat this if I just keep waiting to make videos on it, because there's just too much here. There's just too much. And I don't know why, I went like full stupid mode when I played it last. I couldn't like process anything I was doing, having a very difficult time, so I'm just going to do it because why not? It's going to be fun for me, and hopefully entertaining enough for whoever decides to have it up on this video. I played Cyberpunk 2077, I believe that's what it is. I always get the numbers a little bit confused, but I'm pretty sure I got it down now because that game was so addicting. It's like my drug. My goodness gracious, was that game great. I loved it. Just loved it. And I got really attached to some of the characters in the game. I really liked V. I liked Keanu Reeves' character in that, Johnny. I think you're supposed to end up liking him. He really was like the perfect villain at the beginning. I was like, oh, this guy just needs to go. I do not like him whatsoever. And towards the end, I was like, wow, I don't want him to die. I don't want, there we go. I don't want V to die. And then I didn't really like the fact that, no matter what you do, and this will be spoilers, I like the fact that no matter what you did, like, you can't really save him. And I don't think I'm the only one that shares that sentiment. I haven't gone online and like looked at a whole lot of videos or anything because I want to get the DLC, but I'm going to kind of wait until sale kind of comes, because I'm just that kind of guy. I'm frugal a little bit. And yeah, let's see. So if I were to do something like this, I could emulate this. But it's just a phenomenal game all the way through. And fantastic. I can't complain about really anything. I did see little bits here and there about what people said online about how, like, oh, the story, this person saved it from dragging on too long or whatever. I don't think it dragged on like at all. I did, when I was playing the main story, I did end up going and doing some of the side quests, and I like binged a lot of that, and I was like, I want to get to the ending, but since you have that like hard snap break where it's like, okay, if you're going to do anything else in the city, make sure you go ahead and do it because you're not going to be able to, blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, well, I kind of want to see a little more of the the backstories and everyone else, because I still had Judy to do. I still had Carrie. I did have River. You know, I had all those people I still had to kind of go through and do something with. So okay, I'm messing everything up. I did have some of their backstories I still had to do, and I wanted to. I got some jumbled up stuff right here. So which one could I get rid of that wouldn't mess too many things up? Because I'm kind of in a pickle. If I do that, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Let's just clear it. Let's see. So I did want to see some more of their stories because obviously there's still more there to be had, and I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot. So I went back and did that, and it takes forever for you to get some of their stories to actually like kick off. Like Carrie, I couldn't do him until I did like almost an entire one of the city blocks, like police scanner things. So I was like, man, I'm just not gonna get the end of this love story or whatever it's supposed to be. And I also wasn't the only one. I saw other people talk about this. Apparently some people also when they had to do I think it required me to do that, because yeah, I remember that. But you have the one city where, or not the city, but the event where you have to like go talk to the one lady who does the brain dance in the nightclub thing, and I chose Angel instead of Sky. And I'm not gonna speak too much about that, but that was a dude, and I was like, okay, I don't really want to party with another guy right now. I was like, I don't really like that too much in video games anyways. I'm very I kind of watch what I have over my shoulder. I don't want like other people to see me doing that, or you know, do that in general, I guess I should say. And the fact that like I have to go do this like brain dance thing with basically like a prostitute kind of thing, maybe I shouldn't. At least it was like PG, but I was like, I don't want my wife to walk in and see me talking to some guy, and then she gets some ideas that, oh, he likes this. So I did have to reload a save. She wasn't even home for that, but I was like mindful. I was like, no, because I also don't know how it's gonna affect future playthroughs, which it doesn't. You're fine. So I had this mindset like, oh no. And of course, you know, you romance Pan Am. She wasn't too happy about that. Some of the little intimate moments with her, which you didn't have to do that, but I did. She saw the mission where she comes over for the night and kind of like hangs out or whatever. And yeah, to say my wife was jealous is an understatement. she was over a video game character. So luckily I love her, and she doesn't really have much to worry about there. I'm not gonna leave her for a video game, unlike some of those horror stories you see online about people doing that nowadays, which I don't understand that, and I digress. It's a little silly, a little crazy, but yeah, it was a phenomenal game. I loved it, and I do find myself like, I was about to say I find myself with withdrawals. I don't think I have withdrawals. No, I think that'd be too much of an overstatement. I am okay with the ending, kind of. That is honestly the most weirdest part about it, is I just noticed like I'm way off center. I don't know if I can scoot over. But like I did notice like, okay, the ending's a little bit janky. I want to get all the achievements. I didn't save Takimura. That's his name. I didn't save him, which I didn't know you could until, of course, like other people on Reddits and YouTubes and stuff talks about. I'm like 9 hours away from that, or 9 hours plus from being able to save him. So go me. I need to go and replay all that if I want to do that. Let's see. I need to just take a chill pill for 1 second, and I need to figure out what's going on. Okay, this is already 3. So, and usually what ends up happening with this is I'll say that and I'll do something, and then I'll find it almost immediately as soon as I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pause it. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't pause because we can figure this out. So, yeah, this is phenomenal. And I know this is not like an outrageous claim. Like a lot of people know this game's great. I just waited so long, and actually I think I got it. Was it winter sale? I'm not sure if it was winter sale or when it was, but I got it not like actually. Shoot, what am I saying? Not too long ago. Maybe it was summer sale. I don't know. I got it, and I had it for a while sitting in my inventory, my Steam library, and I didn't play it. And I was actually surprised. So I've been mentioning this a lot in almost every video I do. I got a Steam Deck. I'm surprised at how well that actually runs on Steam Deck. It runs perfectly fine. You're not going to have any problems. I keep doing that. I'm going to have any problems playing it, and yeah, I like that. So that was cool. I had my wife create a character in it because she likes, a lot of girls like doing this. Not saying every girl does, but a lot of them do, where they create characters and they just find that fun. I always find that so tedious. It's like my least favorite part about playing games is having to like actually customize a character, which I don't know why it is, but it is. It irks me. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't irk me. It's a little too strong, but I don't like spending the time doing it, because I think mostly what it comes down to is I'll spend all this time making a character and I'll get too attached. I guess not really too attached, but I guess I'm not sure if I'm going to get attached to the game, I should say. So I'm like, I'm going to spend all this time making this bro, only to end up be like, I don't think I want to play it. And then I waste all this time. And especially like, as I get older, time is such a valuable thing, where I'm like, everyone says this is great, but what if I don't like it? And I kind of find myself in a lot of those boats where it's like, I don't think I am enjoying this. And I kind of wrestle with, should I keep playing it or should I stop playing it? What should I do? Because that's a serious thing. Is like, I got the game, paid money for it, I want to enjoy it, and other people say it's amazing, but I'm not sharing the same sentiment. And is it wrong for me to stop? And I think one big thing for me recently is coming to the conclusion that no, it's really not wrong to say, hey, this isn't for me. And one thing that's big for me to like actually say and like make a case for is, even if it's not for me, I still respect the vision. I still respect what people were going for. I still like, I can see how much work and effort's put into it. And I think that's something that's really positive and healthy to kind of get yourself into, is being able to say that and like actually like get to a point where you can actually mean it too. Because someone poured a lot of their time, heart, and soul into projects, and just because I don't fully see it realized or whatever doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means it's not for me. And though Cyberpunk was for me, so the games that have been for me. And actually a couple games I'm wanting to go back on, because I think I made a video on this talking about this before. I've been kind of like breaking and like taking breaks and stuff, and it's been a while, and then I go and do something. And since Cyberpunk was a game I poured a crap ton of time into, I haven't like done any reading, so I still have Berserk to finish. I'm like 327 chapters into it, and I still have a little bit more to go until I'm caught up. And I want to do it. Like I'm still like full on like, oh, this is amazing, but I've just been doing other things. But I don't know what my main point was, but just being able to respect that. And oh yeah, like Witcher. Oh, I was talking about games I want to go back to. Witcher 3. I never got into that game, and I think I want to try to get back into that again. So this could be, nope. One of these, don't do that. One of these might end up being okay. Actually, sweet. Yeah, we can do this. There we go. But I want to get back into that. And now that I got the Steam Deck, I'm wondering, oh, maybe I'll actually enjoy it more, because just a lot of games I couldn't get into, you play it on there and like it just clicks. I don't know why it does, because I don't really play, like, I don't play games from bed. I'm playing kind of on the go, like a lot of people do, like they play games at work and stuff, like if they have like a downtime, like lunch breaks and stuff. I'll do a lot of that, like if I have a little bit of a downtime or whatever and can do that, or, you know, waiting before I go in, just play a little bit of something. But I'm not really that kind of guy that's like, oh, I'm gonna go lay in bed. I've never been that way, to my wife's disapproval. She doesn't understand the ability to not want to go and lay in bed all the time. She loves laying in bed. But yeah, just certain things that like I've played and might have even gotten really far in and it just doesn't click, but I played on there and it clicks. So I think Witcher 3 is gonna be my next one. And also being a CD Projekt Red game, same creators as Cyberpunk. That's also more influence on trying that, giving it a shot. So I'm assuming that's probably something like that because you're one of these. So yeah, and there's a couple other games I've thought about trying. I got my wife to try out Skyrim. She's still unsure about whether or not she likes it or not. She is scared. Okay, that's a mistake. She's still scared of some of the dungeons, which is fine. I do find it just a tad silly. She does perfectly fine. I have her on the lowest difficulty because I want her to, you know, take her time, be able to enjoy and see what ends up happening, you know. I don't want to stress her out too much. And I remember like when I first, so a little backstory that no one asked for. When I first played Skyrim, I did not like it, actually. I went and my mom got it for me, you know. It was like, when did it come out? 2012, 13, whatever. I'm a 2000s baby, so whenever it came out, I was like 12 or 13. And I did not understand Bethesda games too well, and how they reference like the compass and stuff. I could not grasp how to use that system. I don't know why, because like it's so simple. And I had Fallout New Vegas first, which I was like what 2008, I think, or something like that. And that's like one of the greatest games of all time. I played it and I could not get it. I played it on PlayStation and it just didn't make any sense at all. Like I couldn't get it. I don't know if it was the graphics or what it was. This is before Minecraft, so I'm used to having a little more better graphics, but even still, like I think the game's beautiful for what it is. Like I like it, but then again, I'm coming through a lens where I'm an adult. I played it, awesome story, love every, you know, gameplay, everything. It just, amazing game. And I was actually gonna say that was like one of the last like big RPGs that I actually like fell in love with was New Vegas, and I think I went back and played it like when I was probably 15. I'll say 15 sounds about right. But Skyrim was the same thing. I didn't like it. I got the game and I hated it. My buddy actually ended up buying it. One of my best friends from, you know, been friends since elementary school. Kind of had a falling out recently, or not recently. It's been a few years now, but don't really talk with him too much. But he was talking about how big this game is and how awesome it is, and it's amazing, spectacular. And have you played it before? And I was like, actually, I had it, and I got rid of it. And he was like, what? You did what? Yeah. And I'm not sure if it's the right move or not. I don't know where this is gonna go. So I'm assuming this guy's, oopsie. Okay, so you already have everything. Okay, so doing something like that, you have everything. So 3. So we think we can actually eliminate this one. That so 5. You have 5. Okay, and he played it, brought it over. I was like, yeah, it's an okay game. It's not that good. And he's like, dude, it's popping off on YouTube. What are you talking about? It's not that good. It's amazing. All right, sure, whatever. So he played it at my house. I saw him play it, and I don't know what it was. It's like my brain wasn't fully developed, and then he played it. And from the time when I had the game, got rid of it, played it again, or watched him play it, my brain like fully developed. I don't know what happened, you guys, but everything clicked. And I was like, oh wow, this makes sense. Oh wow. And I don't know if it's because, you know, after the main beginning place too, you kind of get thrown out in the wild, and if you don't know what you're doing, it takes a while to get like into the action. I think that might also be what it is, because I saw my wife and she was playing it. Same thing happened with her, and she's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, oh yeah, well if you go here, there's that. And I'm like, how much? I don't want to go too far into like telling her like, oh, go here and do this and do this and do that. I don't want to backseat game her too much. I'm having one hell of a time figuring this out. So I don't know why. I thought that was correct. Is that what I just did or no? I don't remember. But because she's very much so likes to figure things out on her own. Okay, so either which way, I think you're gonna need help here, if I'm not mistaken. You got 2, you have 1, so you're gonna need all of that. I haven't really hard time trying to figure some stuff. yeah, so he's gonna need everything here. He's not gonna need that. 4. Delete all this. I knew it was. Yep. That's what you get for being a goober. But we got her through the tutorial. She did that just fine. And then she got to the first main village. She did that just fine. And then when she had to go to Whiterun, she did that just fine. But she kind of was like, I don't know. I know I got to go talk to the Jarl, whatever a Jarl is. And I had to tell her what a Jarl is. She's like, I don't know what that thing is. Like, it's like royalty, babe. And she did that. And we after that she had to go to, was it Bleak Falls, to do that first cave with the golden claw and stuff. And she didn't understand what she was how to get there, because she was going there and then she hit the mountain. And of course, being a Bethesda expert now at this point, because I played so much, she didn't quite understand that you can just spam Y and climb up climb up mountains. And I was like, oh, you don't know this, but there's this tip, and also there's probably a path somewhere. I usually find it. She couldn't find the path, which might also be another problem for her. But I'm just gonna do that. Let's get something going. Let's figure something out. But we did that and got her there, and she was gonna give up before that because she's like, I can't get up that mountain, because she actually climbed up and she died, and I wasn't paying attention fully. So when she climbed up the mountain and she died, I was a little bit confused, because I don't see how she did. It didn't make any sense, because when she did die, she didn't fall. It wasn't a massive drop. It was a little drop. So I was like, how did that happen? She goes, I don't know, but I think I'm done. It's like, wait. Let me help you. And I did. And we got her. We got her where she's supposed to be going. And crap. This is annoying. Because now this is no longer good. 3. That's 3. So at least we're getting, at least we're getting somewhere with this. 3, 4, 5, 3, 5. You need these 3. No, you don't. Okay. Now this, I could have messed up already because I just did that real fast. So let's see. You have 1, 5. You need at least 1 more. So you're gonna need that. 9. Okay. This is 3. I have a lot of brain farts playing this game too. There we go. 3. Boom. Okay. Perfect. It feels good. But yeah, so she has, how many hours does she have in that save? She has, eating pretzels just absentmindedly did that. It's not probably the best thing to do. I think she has about 3 hours in. She's like a level 4. She's only done the first cave at Bleak Falls. 4, that sounds like it's too much, but I think it's about right. And I forget what her current mission is. I told her, I said, I'm not letting you give up on this just yet. You gotta do just a little bit more. I said, you literally cannot give up on this game just now, because, dude, you only just begun. You're only starting to get ready to fly out of the nest. Your wings are only just now getting ready to soar out. You gotta try it, dude. So, yeah, we're going to get her a little bit farther before I say, all right, you're allowed to stop. Because it's a game that I think she should experience at least a little bit more. And it's been nice trying to get her into games. It's just, it feels like it's like the story of my life. I just continually trying to do this. I told her I want to do another Minecraft run with her. We've played a little bit. So when she first started, she hated the graphics. She's like, oh yeah, my cousins play that, blah, blah, blah. You know, typical things that people say. Okay, so you want that. Typical things. Oh, I saw my cousins play, and she never really saw the appeal because you look at the graphics and whatever. My cousins used to be really brutal to my other cousin when I was growing up too. Personal story. He got made fun of. They called him names, like they're called him gay and stuff like that. And I didn't know this. Oh yeah, he likes playing that stupid game, because my other cousin was like, oh, I love Call of Duty, and you know, I'm a man, and that's, you know, gay stupid stuff right there, playing Minecraft. And I was like, actually, dude, maybe you should, like, it's really good. And this is like, Minecraft was big, don't get me wrong, because Minecraft, like, it blew up. But this is like before it was like absolutely mainstream, like best-selling game of all time big. Like it still had a little bit more time to cook, like probably another year, I'd say. And when I said that, he couldn't believe it. He was like, you like it too? And it also didn't help that my cousin ended up, you know, he did come out gay. And he has some stories there where, like, my elderly, he lived with his aunt for a little bit, and she's like, I think she was like 70 at the time, or she's getting up there in years, and she had dementia. And my uncle, he I don't know if he passed away or if he was ready to, but he had dementia as well. He was a wreck. He was old, and he wouldn't mow the yard for them or help them with that because he didn't want to get dirt underneath his nails. And my aunt said that, and she's like, certified country. She said that, and I was like, what? You're not gonna help these, you're not gonna help them. You don't get dirt on your nails, man. I couldn't believe that, honestly. It still makes me laugh. I think that's like next level. Like, dude, you gotta step up. You gotta do something. You got to. Like, you're living with them rent free, and they're doing what they can to help you. Man, help them out. But I don't know. He's doing his own thing. I invited him to our wedding. He never came. He actually never responded to the invite. His mom did. But that was something else. But yeah, he got made fun of for playing Minecraft, and also he liked the movie Cats. I never seen it, but that was, I guess, a point of contention for my cousins. It's just kind of crazy how, how much time's changed. How much, like, I miss so much of the things that you're able to do in your youth and kind of get away with. Like, I'm all for support and advocacy, and I'm all for all of that. Like, I think we are in a better America today than what we were, I guess, when I was growing up. But there's still some little things just like, yeah, you couldn't get away with doing some of that stuff now. And is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. I think contained in a bubble, it is what it is. I live in a smaller city, Ohio. So it's kind of like, oh, we can kind of do some things, and there's no harm in it. Because a lot of people, like, they'll give you the shirt off their back if, you really needed it. But, just, yeah. It's crazy thing about some of those little things growing up. I don't have too many stories. I don't have a whole lot of things that, like, I can think of that's like, oh wow, I didn't have some crazy big family growing up. I do have, like, more of a crazier upbringing, like, I guess, for what I had to go through. But the idea of, like, a family unit was never something that was actually strongly solidified in my life. I never really had a whole lot of that. I had cousins, I had aunts and uncles, but we didn't really. My dad's more of a social, like, recluse, especially as he got on in age. Now he doesn't want to do a whole lot of anything, and it's sad. He's just shut up. He doesn't want to go out of the house, and that's fine if that's why he wants to live his life. I can't say nothing about it. He used to go to concerts. He used to do a lot of things. He used to have a lot of fun, and not so much anymore. He's letting himself, I guess, slow down and doing his thing. He's very big into conspiracy theories. He is, and where I'm around, it's kind of like, tell me someone who isn't. I guess in kind of everything in the news and stuff, it's kind of like, all right, I'll give you that one, but I still don't think the world's ending just yet. And that's my own maybe naivety. Who knows? I think we're still okay, but he thinks everything's going to end. Kind of getting off the beaten path, I think, of what I was originally intending, but that's okay. I'm allowed to talk about whatever I want to talk about at the moment. I haven't sold out yet, guys. True to myself. But yeah, Cyberpunk. I'm gonna go back to that 23 minutes of the video. Good game. Recommend. $20. Gosh, that game's even worth it full price. I would say you'd be stupid to buy it at full price, knowing that you can get it for, good sales. But I mean, if you want to, by all means, I think it is a fantastic game to get into. It did take me, I will say this, it took me a long time before I was like, okay, now I'm into it. It did take a while because you have to get through the first main, like, plot point, which I'm not gonna say what that one is, like, because that's pretty big. But like when you have, like, the first, like, absolutely major story, big moment, like, oh my god, what's going on? And they did a really good job at getting you attached to some characters with not a whole lot of time. I did the Street Thug Let's Play part. I went with that. And I did do a little bit of, like, okay, which one should I do? Because I'm like, I don't know. I'll make sure I choose, like, a decent one. And I did Street Thug. And I don't regret doing that. Or Street Kid, whatever. That was the name of the perk that you get, is like the little speech dialogue. It's like, oh, Street Kid, or, you got knowledge or whatever for that. Because they do have those perks for, oh, a little something more. So I did do that. And it is one of those things where I think, like, oh, I could totally see myself playing it again. Not right now, though. Because, like, I think I said this before, but I'm weird where, like, the thought of, like, playing games like I just played or whatever, it literally makes me feel, like, physically sick. And it's so sad. Like, I just think, like, when I was watching my wife play Skyrim, because it's different. Like, kind of was like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it all the way or if I'm just gonna kind of lurk and kind of watch a little bit. And I'm still amazed at just how much I remember retain. I didn't, so I'm the kind of guy when I played it, I skipped all of the story, dude. I skipped all of it. I was like button mashing, like I don't care, I want to go kill things, I want to go do this, I want to be a loot goblin. And I know a lot more than I thought I did, and it's crazy that I do. And I remember so much, which is crazy. Like I haven't played this game in, like actually played Skyrim. I haven't played that probably since like 2017, 2016. And I've tried. I went online and like, oh, people say play with these mods, and I never really got into mods. I never really got into play that. Like I just, there's something about it. I was like, I don't want to. Oopsie. I don't really want to. I downloaded it. I've done like for Fallout New Vegas, I've done like partition drives and stuff. Like, oh yeah, you do this, you partition a drive and set it up, and I forget what that was for, but like, oh yeah, I'll fix this issue that people are having with it, and like I've done all the steps to like set it up, but then when it comes to actually playing it, I'm like, nah, don't feel like it. I don't know why, but having her play it gives me a new meaning to actually go through. I'm like, all right, boys, we're gonna experience this again. Oopsie, sorry guys. And my God, is it glorious! It is just absolutely fantastic. Ooh, I'm messing you up, ain't I? Yeah. A little too fast. So it feels good. It feels nice. Just reminiscing with it, and it's able to come naturally for me because it's like when you have a kid and you show them like Lord of the Rings, which I never had a kid, so I can't show them Lord of the Rings yet, but you get to show them a piece of something that's like, this is what makes us. It might sound stupid, but it's like, this is what's going to make our family, is these moments that we share, that we're going to hold on to, that we're going to love. And you're going to love too, because you're born into this and you have to, you're forced. Sorry. It's a joke, but I don't know. I haven't gotten to the point where she's going to play it by herself. I don't think. I don't know if she's going to get to that point. I don't know if she's even going to finish it. I can't speak for her on those things, but I hope she comes to a point where she's like, I do want to play more of this. I do want to experience more of what this has in store. And yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, time will tell whether or not that's in the cards for her. I've tried numerous times trying to get her to do things like that, where it's like, oh yeah, I like this, I'm going to continue doing it. And the thing is she has ADHD, so she'll have moments where she's really into something, and then I can do something like that. So why is this going on? What's going on? Okay, we'll see how this works. But she'll get really into something, and it's like the best thing ever, and then you just give up on it, and it's like the finish line's right there. I know where the finish line's at for some of these games. Like I can see it, and it's like pulling teeth trying to get her to actually just follow through with just the last little bit. And I don't blame her, because once again, like I said, I play games and I've tried them, I put a lot of hours into it to see if I like it, and then there's a don't or something, and it's like, okay, I'm done. And like for instance with Witcher 3, I actually gave that game a solid chance. I didn't realize, okay, I don't know if I just cut out because I went back. I didn't realize I had over 20 hours in that game. I would say I probably actually have more like 15 into one of the saves, because I've tried it a couple times over the years. And I think the last time I did play it, I did get pretty far. Like I said, like 20 hours or 15 hours or whatever, 20 hours total play time. I enjoyed it. Like I remember actually enjoying it. I just don't remember why I didn't finish it. Like that's messed up. Why wouldn't I finish it? I wish I could say why. Kinda can't. Kinda like how this is. There's a 1 here. There's an 8 here. I'm going to assume it's something like that. The only thing is let's try that then. I think that's kind of what the game was just telling me. Oh, bugger. Someone doesn't like that. Okay, let's try that. But I want to give it another shot. Long story short. Short story long. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this out. I realize I don't gotta keep talking for everything. It can be chill. But I also realize it's kind of boring sometimes. I also haven't I don't think there's like a major demand for something like this. I just like there's something comfortable about being able to just play this and just ramble and just talk. And be like, okay, yeah, I can make that a video. We're doing like a lot of I feel like I'm learning a lot, and I think a lot of channels, people who make channels and do stuff, they do that where they'll start a channel and they'll just do whatever. It doesn't really go, so they'll let it fizzle out, and then they start a new channel with everything they learned. And it's like, I get that, but I still have I have some people actually on this, so it's like, why would I just let it fizzle out? Just keep going here. Unless I'm doing something very specific and niche, which I don't think I'm going to. It's like, it doesn't hurt keeping this up. You have to go here, so you have to go there. You can go there. 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. This up here, 6. It's 3. You have 3, 5. Go. 2 is 4. We have 2. Some more, buddy. Let's see. You have 3. You have 3, 4. So if we did, okay, you can't do that. Let's do that. So I'm just kind of enjoying letting life kind of come and float by, and we'll get things figured out. We'll get there. Kind of are. A lot of things just kind of figure themselves out along the way, and I'm all doing there. 2, you only got 1, you need 1. So this entire area right here can be problematic. It can be really problematic. Is that right there? Okay, so that helped me. You are done. 3, you have 2. You need 3 more. Okay, so okay, that contains you. Oopsie. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Slowly. Very slowly. I saw Tarkov went into 1.0. It released on Steam. There's some stupid animal inside me that's like, oh, we should try it. We should try it. We should do it. Just buy it. I'm not going to. I feel like I would have more luck with Arc Raiders. Or I'd have luck with that game, because I am not the best at PvP. I know I'm not. I've never really played a whole lot. So dude, this is another tangent I can get on. Marauders, bro, the game was so damn good, and you're telling me they're gonna fumble that ball? I still just don't understand how someone could fumble a ball as bad as they did. I'm serious. That game was great. Oh my gosh. I loved it. And they kept promising things, and it's like, dude, just listen to the community. They wouldn't listen to the community. That's how to keep dissing us. It's like, what's wrong with you? It's just horrible. I think I should do another video about just spewing about that and the Forever Winter and stuff. Maybe I will. I'll end it here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. Trying to help me out. Get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. If you have any comments, leave some comments there. And yeah, I guess until next time, I will see you later. I'm sorry for the abrupt ending. I'm just like, if I keep going, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to shut the hell up. So yeah. Until next time. See you later. Bye.